Hello friends, and welcome back to another video. Today is a little bit different because I haven't been on a day trip for the longest time, and even though I'm not actually technically leaving Edinburgh today, the journey will be about an hour on the bus and I have to either take two buses or walk and catch the bus from Princes Street. I do my writing for Hidden Scotland, and this month I'm writing about, my neighbourhood guide is about Balerno, which is just on the outskirts of Edinburgh near the Pentland Hills. And I've written about it. I've got my first draft all done that I've been working on this week, and I just don't have any photos of the area. So Balerno, sort of the highlights that we'll be seeing today is Malleny Gardens, which I did go to last year actually, but I just would love to revisit it because I visited just after we came out of lockdown, I think, and the garden was a little bit sort of scraggy. I just think because the gardeners hadn't had much time to work on it, so I'd love to revisit, and I think it was a little bit earlier in the year as well, so maybe there wasn't as much blooming, or it was a little bit later and I missed most of the blooms. So we'll see what it's like today. So Malleny Gardens is the sort of the main thing of that area that I'll be visiting today, and then their main street of Balerno is also really quaint with sort of old buildings lined along it on either side, and then there is a old red post box which has become a share box and a sort of community project because BT were selling off these post boxes and getting rid of them, and the local community of Balerno really wanted to keep a hold of this one, so a few of them contacted the Balerno, it's something like the Balerno Trust, something like that anyway, and they have bought the post box and turned it into a little community hub where during lockdown people would share jigsaws, sort of tinned goods, bulbs, plants, that kind of thing. So I just think that's really sweet, and I've been meaning to visit it, and I think there might even be some books in it occasionally. And then what else will we be going to today? I'm hoping that me and you, make it to the Harlaw Reservoir as well, which is just at the foot of the Pentland Hills, and apparently it's a really nice walk. These are the moments when I wish that I could drive, because it would just be so much simpler, whereas it's going to be an hour's bus journey and then maybe like a half an hour walk to the Harlaw Reservoir. I thought I would bring a packed lunch, but because it is so windy I just don't think it'll be that pleasant to sit outside, because my plan had been to get a little packed lunch, sit in Malleny Garden and just enjoy sort of being in the garden, having a little bit of lunch. But instead I'm going to go to one of the cafes on Main Street because I've been doing a fair bit of research for this blog, and I found out that there's this really cute cafe called, I think it's Carlisle or Carlisle's, and they specialise in waffles and crepes and mostly savoury. They do some sweet ones as well, but it looks really good. So I'm thinking, you know what, since it is not the best weather, I'll get the chance to visit a really nice cafe. I'm just about to leave the house. It's just coming up to 10 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, so I'm hoping that I've missed the sort of work rush hour and the bus and the traffic might not be as bad. Decided to put on my winter boots because I don't know how muddy is it Harlaw Reservoir? I don't know why I'm asking you guys, but I'm pretty sure it's the Harlaw Reservoir. There we go, ready to go. just as me on the top of this double-decker bus. I thought I would quickly fill you in what happened there. We were making our way to Balerno. It wasn't that frequent in the beginning, but then in the end it was kind of like every 5 to 10 minutes. The alarm just kept going off, and I think it might have been the emergency door alarm. So we ended up all having to get off the bus and wait for this bus, which was coming behind. So yeah, that was a little bit of an adventure, but we're just coming to Balerno now. So I'm looking forward to lunch because I left around 10, it's almost 12. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to a cup of tea, something to eat, and then we'll set off to visit Malleny Garden and also Harlaw Reservoir. So I've had my lunch, it was absolutely delicious. Yeah, so tasty and just really like, I don't know, indulgent but not too filling. Like I feel like I'm fine at the moment, I don't need to sit down for a while. So now we're going to head to the Harlaw Reservoir, and then on the way back I think we'll come to Malleny because I had a chat with the owner and he suggested to do it that way. So I've taken a little, not detour, but I've stopped off along the way on my way to Harlaw Reservoir because I didn't know there was a community route here. And it's so beautiful and peaceful, and I wish you could smell because it's filled with wild garlic and smells, well, very garlicky. And yeah, the sound of the wind rustling to the trees, it's so peaceful. Although I have to admit, because I'm listening to an audiobook about a murder in the Scottish Highlands, oh, this is really bright, I have to admit my imagination is getting the best of me, and I keep looking around to make sure that no one's going to bat me on the head with something. But yeah, I'm really enjoying my book. I think I showed it to you on the bus, and I finished that one and I'm reading another one by the same author. I'm in amongst the trees, so hopefully it's not as windy and noisy for you guys. Yeah, I think I'm almost at the Harlaw Reservoir if I have followed the map's instructions correctly. It's such a peaceful walk. My only complaint is I've only seen one other person walking, so it is pretty quiet and quite I'm not saying lonely, but there isn't anyone that you're really passing all the time, you know, like dog walkers and stuff. Maybe it's the wrong time of day, but it is very peaceful with the burn or the river down there, and yeah, it's lovely. I'm so glad that you guys are with me on this adventure. Hi. I'm filming on my phone because I've changed my lenses so many times and I've got my prime on at the moment, which is just would be far too close. But I'm having a little walk around the reservoir and I'm just going in amongst the trees off the main path. Oh, I wonder if that's a fish. Because it is just so windy, insanely windy. Whereas right now I think it's not too bad. Hopefully there's not a lot of noise on this video from the wind. But it's just really peaceful. I love being back in Fife and having walks in nature, and this, if I turn round, I've got the beautiful, I keep wanting to call it a loch, but it's not a loch, it's a reservoir behind me. So I'm just going to walk a little bit further and then I'm going to turn back and head to Malleny Gardens, just so that it's not too late by the time I get back to the flat. I'm still trying to get to Malleny Gardens. I took a shortcut. It's not a shortcut, I should have just went the long way. Because now I'm a little bit lost. Not really, I know where I am. It's just, it was a bad idea. I'm not entirely sure where we're going to end up. But I'm just having to follow this path because there's only way is back, and back is quite a far way at this point. I'm at that point in the adventure where I just want to have a sit down, drink my flask of tea and eat my biscuits. But at the moment we're still on the journey. We made it. Well, I made it to Malleny Garden and you can probably hear some bagpipes in the background. I think that there is a rugby field or something nearby, so maybe they're practicing, or I'm not sure, but there must be some sort of event or practice going on at the moment. Yeah, I am knackered if I'm being completely honest, just with all that walking, and I feel like whenever I'm walking in the wind it just feels twice as tiring, but it has been lovely. I feel like I'm going to sleep really well tonight from all that fresh air. And I've just been having a walk around Malleny, taking some photos, and then I'm going to go and catch the bus. I'm thinking that I might just end the video here because I think when I get in I'll just be having something really quick for dinner, watching something, and then heading straight to bed. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care guys, bye!